Yeah. Mr. Chairman, thank you. May tanong lang ako, no? This data is taken from EPCOS MMDA, no? Nung nakaraang ulan, nakaraang baha, last July 19 to 25, the total rainfall as recorded in the EPCOS is 665.5 millimeters, which is equivalent to 28% of the annual average rainfall in Metro Manila. Ibig sabihin, sa period ng isang linggo, 1/3 of the annual average rainfall in Metro Manila binuhos lamang ng isang linggo na ulan, no? So, gusto ko lang kasing ipakita rito na lagi kasi nating sinisisi ang flood control, hindi natin din tinitingnan kung gaano ang volume na naipasok or pumasok doon sa mga flood control systems ng MMDA at saka DPWH. Now, 28% or almost 1/3 of the annual average rainfall, binuhos lang ng isang linggo. Now, what is, according to your scale of rainfall, yung, I know DPWH is knowledgeable about this. Yung 600 plus rainfall is equivalent to 100-year return period. Am I right? Sino makasagot? On record, para at least is it right?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Based on the rainfall data that we gathered also from Pag-asa, we plotted it against the graph or the rainfall intensity, duration, frequency curve of that typhoon Krising, that series of rainfall, and that it exceeded the 100-year return period flood.
100-year return period. Now, my question is, gaano kalaki ang design ng ating mga drainage system in Metro Manila? Internal or main drain? Ilang return period yun?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Since 2005, the DPWH has upgraded its design guidelines and the criteria to account for the climate change, but we could only account for 15 years. So previously po, before the climate change events, it's just designed for 10-year return period, but we upgraded it to 15-year return period flood.
You just can imagine, Mr. Chairman, ang buhos ng ulan is 100-year return period, but the capacities of our drainage system is only 15-year return period. Saan papunta ang mga tubig na yan? Kundi mag-overflow talaga. That's one of the problem. That is why there is a master plan for Metro Manila, and the recommendation is to upgrade all these drainage systems sa Metro Manila. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit lagi tayo nagbabaha, dahil yung mga capacities ng ating mga arteries or yung ating mga drains, lateral man, main drains man natin, going towards creeks and other outfalls, and going towards pumping stations, ay hindi talaga kayang dalhin. So, because we are now in the 100-year return period, ibig sabihin, ang design, this is measured in, sa design nila kasi return period ang yung basis nila. So, yun ang dahilan, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, we can return to Pag-asa, please. Please wrap up.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Just for the record, yung normal natin sa isang taon for the Science Garden is 516 millimeters. Yun po yung a month. And also for the record, yung data that we use is from Pag-asa, DOST Pag-asa po. It's not from MMDA.
Sorry, can you state the data again that you mentioned? The typical rainfall is what? Science Garden? And kindly make a comparison to what has been, what was the output for July?
516 po for July. That's the normal.
Normal yun. Yung output mo for last month is what?
I have here a record of July. July rainfall is 956 millimeter.
Do you confirm this number, please?
Okay, confirm lang. Galing ito kasi sa MMDA cost.
I think it's for 1 week, sir, Congressman.
1 week lang yan. Hindi. Ang 1 week nila is 600 plus. yung kanilang 1 month is 900 plus. Meaning, sobra talaga din sa average niyo. Dahil ang average niyo is 500 lang.
Do you confirm this, please?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Sige po. Is Pag-asa finished? Or do you have a wrap-up statement pa po?
Maybe we can jump up to the last slide.
Sige po, please proceed.
Hindi mabasa. This is now the ongoing projects that we are undertaking. Number one is the multi-hazard impact-based forecasting and early warning system for the Philippines. Ito po yung ginagawa ngayon ng Pag-asa to pinapalitan na natin, or we are trying to change now the forecasting style. Kasi dito po, it's not what the weather will do, but it will be what the weather can do. O kung ano yung, kasi magiging ano na to, sir, ano yung magiging action ng mga tao based doon sa forecast. It's not na sasabihin lang natin na uulan bukas. So, ang magiging new paradigm ay kung ano ang gagawin dapat ng tao, kung anong mangyayari doon sa tao sa community. Then number two is the establishment of an AI-based. I think this was discussed earlier by Dr. Paringit. Then we have the strengthening capacity of the Republic of the Philippines for disaster risk reduction. These are the projects of the Pag-asa funded through the Korean government. At saka marami pa pong mga ibang mga projects listed here. But I want to emphasize na lang dito sa sinabi ni Dr. Paringit kanina, which is the flood forecasting and warning system or modeling dito sa 6 na major river basins. So dito po sa ginagawa naming project, we will be developing a flood forecasting model, meaning ito po yung gagamitin natin para sa early warning. Then aside from that, magkakaroon po tayo ng mga hazard maps or inundation maps which can be used for planning. Yun lang po, maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you po, Dr. Servando and Dr. Paringit.